Back to our top story of the day, violence in Ferguson, Missouri on the one-year anniversary of Michael Brown's death. Gunshots rang out late Sunday night as tensions picked up between protesters and police. The police fired back, severely injuring one of the shooters. He's now in critical condition. Here's a look at what the atmosphere was like last night. CBS News producer Jonathan Blakely shot that video, and he joins us now from Ferguson. Jonathan, you shot that video. You've seen this since the very beginning. You've been covering Ferguson's since Michael Brown was shot last summer. What was it like to be in the middle of that action when the shots rang out?
I was shocked. I was shocked. I don't think anybody thought that last night was going to turn out how it turned out. Literally minutes before those shots rang out, the crowd actually started to die down. The protests had been going on for a few hours, and it looked like people were clearing out. It got tense at times. Police formed a line on West Florissant, and there were some protesters yelling and screaming and chanting and doing the things they normally do. But things had started to calm down, and it seemed like everyone was getting ready to go home. And then the shots rang out, and I don't think anybody saw that coming.
Jonathan, it's not really clear right now what the shooting was all about. You were right there in the thick of it. Any sense as to what exactly happened, what went down, why people started shooting?
Well, from my vantage point, I was actually standing next to St. Louis County police officers, and we were just talking, about the protests and about what's been going on. The next thing you know, we see shots fired, and from my vantage point, I could see the flashes. It wasn't clear if one or two people were shooting, but I definitely saw the flashes, immediately hit the ground. I was actually pulled down by a St. Louis County police officer that may be reflective of the footage that you guys are showing, but immediately hit the ground. They told everybody to get down, to hide behind their police cars, and I was just in shock. I didn't believe it was happening.
All right, let's talk about the tone. As we said earlier, you've been there from the very beginning. You and I were there for many, many weeks at a time. The tone between the citizens of Ferguson and the police was very, very tense. Leading up to last night, what have you seen in just the last couple of weeks that you've been there?
It's gotten a lot better. I can honestly say it's gotten a lot better. The new interim police chief, Andre Anderson, has taken some pretty big steps in getting his police officers out into the community. He started this new community engagement force, and they're out in white polos and khakis instead of the riot gear that you see them in a lot of nights when there's protests. So they're getting out and they're meeting people. And from what I'm hearing from people in the community, it is getting better. They feel like, police are getting to know them and treating them as human beings as opposed to enemies, and creating this, us versus them that many people in this community felt was here for, existed for a long time.
CBS News producer Jonathan Blakely with some incredible footage and incredible reporting. Jonathan, thanks so much.
Thank you.